After all, Orville Hong put Harley Joe's filial bank card into his pocket, and said coldly, "Let's go, I want to see what kind of lifeless thing he is." Orville Hong only eats money. Who's asking me to spit it out? Fred White stood at the door of Harley Company with a proud face. He knew that today is a good opportunity for him to show off his strength in front of Claire's mother, and he must do it well. As long as the mother is dealt with, why worry about the daughter? When the time comes, he will be able to take Claire, a famous beauty in Oris Hill, into his bag, and he's excited thinking about it. So he said loudly, "Uncles and aunts, please rest assured. The boss of this scam company will come over and refund everyone soon." When everyone heard this, they immediately applauded, one by one, all excited and intolerably happy. Only Charlie looked at Fred White with a sneer on his face. This guy took himself too seriously, and he was afraid that he would die later. When Fred White held his chin up and enjoyed the respect of everyone, the door of Harley Insurance Company was suddenly pushed open from the inside. Later, they saw the boss Harley Joe walking out together with a middle-aged man wearing a Thompson suit. Although the middle-aged man is a bit older, he has an amazing aura. It is Orville Hong. Behind Orville Hong, there were several strong men who followed closely. These were all his personal bodyguards, one by one with extraordinary strength. Orville Hong's status is too high, so although many people in Oris Hill treat his name well, they have no chance to see him, so no one, including Fred White, recognizes him. Everyone just recognized Harley Joe, the boss of Harley Insurance. Then the atmosphere in the crowd exploded instantly. "Mom, Fred really called Mr. Joe over. He is really amazing. Yes, thanks to Sister Elaine this time, we have hope for our money. Sister Elaine, such a good young man, he is definitely a good candidate to be a son-in-law by 1,000 times." Elaine listened to the flattery of these old sisters, and was uncomfortable. This Fred White really helped her to show off in front of a group of old sisters today. Thinking of this, she smiled even more. Looking at Fred White's eyes, she was indescribably satisfied. At this time, Fred White walked forward triumphantly, with a lofty posture. He did not know Harley Joe, nor did he know Orville Hong, but Harley Joe seemed to respect Orville Hong, so he mistook Orville Hong for his boss. So, he looked at Orville Hong and said proudly, "Are you the boss of Harley Insurance Company?" Orville Hong said with a faint smile, "The boss is not me. I just help the boss. But if you have anything, you can tell me." Fred White suddenly realized, and then smiled disdainfully, "A subordinate is a shish-t. You are not worthy of talking to me. Get out of here and let your boss come." Charlie shook his head and looked at Fred White like an idiot. The Thompson suit man in front of him was amazing, and he had his subordinates following him. At first glance, he was the kind of ugly stuff, but Fred White ridiculed him so arrogantly, obviously seeking his own death. Elaine on the side also sneered and agreed, "Free, don't talk nonsense with this kind of shit. The one next to him is the boss of Harley Insurance." Harley Joe was dumbfounded. This Fred White, and this old woman are so courageous. They even dared to insult Orville Hong as a street dog and told him to go away. He really don't know how to write dead words. In the whole Oris Hill, who would dare to insult Orville Hong so boldly? Even if there were, after being furious, Orville Hong thrown into the river to feed the fish. At the moment when Fred White's voice just fell, a strong subordinate behind Orville Hong immediately took a step forward, grabbed Fred White's hair, and slapped him from left to right. "You shish-t. You dare to scold Orville Hong, are you the god?" After finishing speaking, he grabbed Elaine again, slapped her with a loud slap, and cursed, "Smelly lady, dare to scold Orville Hong, believe it or not, I will tear your mouth open." Boom! When these words came out, both Fred White and Elaine were struck by lightning. What? The man in Thompson's suit in front of them is actually the famous Orville Hong of Oris Hill?